Check out g2a.com for great gaming deals and use code Hatton for a discount. Hello, welcome to Hatton Games. Today we're going to be breaking down a round between Team Liquid and compLexity on Cash. This is a CT setup from Team Liquid that allows them to gain huge map control early on by taking over the Sunroom. They put 3 members towards B at the start and proceed to smoke off the view into Sunroom along with a set pot flash to clear anyone close. Once Nitro is set up in Sunroom, Elijah boosts Adren into the vent, throws the second smoke down for Sunroom and rotates back to middle. This leaves middle open early on in the round, but once the setup is established, Liquid now have a solid 2-man hold at mid and a ridiculously powerful solo hold at B. Unfortunately, Adren gets Molotov out of the vents and is forced to hold B with Nitro. He acts as the bait, throwing flashes and spraying to draw compLexity's attention. Nitro peeks at the perfect opportunity, but only manages to bag 1 kill, despite the fact he caught both the compLexity members off guard. Nitro throws the first smoke deep into B main and pushes off the back of a pot flash towards Sunroom. It's important to note that he walks into this position as to not give compLexity info that he's playing close. He faces the smoke until Adren gets Molotov out of vents and acts as the bait. With Adren holding for contact, Nitro simply looks into the wall to avoid any flashes from compLexity. Clearing Sunroom would be one of compLexity's goals, and you can see that they draw 3 players over towards B main as the second smoke fades. Nitro could have peeked with Adren's flash that blinded all 3 of the enemies, but instead he holds until compLexity think that the Liquid defense has dropped back onto the B site. This enables him to catch both Def and Rocket off guard, but unfortunately he picks up just the 1 kill and should have performed much better in this scenario. Adren helps get Nitro into position and is then boosted into the vent. He doesn't actually peek middle but just holds a passive angle to get info if compLexity are walking out. Once the molly lands into the vent, he exits and goes towards Nitro at Sunroom. His role here is to play contact and draw as much attention as possible in order for Nitro to get easy kills from the side. He throws a perfect flashbang blinding all 3 compLexity members, but is then smoked off, giving him no vision to help Nitro. In this situation he plays it perfectly, laying down a full round of FAMAS spam to further draw attention, as well as maybe giving the illusion that compLexity are free to walk up as he is reloading. The reason Adren has to abandon Nitro at Sunroom is because with the smoke up at B main he is vulnerable to anyone rushing vents and catching him out of position. At this point Elijah also started rotating towards B, so no one from Liquid has got middle covered. Elijah throws an initial grenade to slow down any B rush. He then sets up for a nice flash to clear out anyone playing close. Once Nitro is safely in position, he boosts Adren up into the vent and then re-smokes B main. With the second smoke up at B main and Nitro in position, he rotates back to mid through connector for a 2-man setup. Rocket is the compLexity member who is defaulting outside of B. He holds a close angle and throws down a bit of spam once the first smoke blooms. With the smoke being so close, he falls back to jump spot towards T-spawn to avoid any potential YOLO flash pushes. Once the second smoke is put down, compLexity fall from their default and put 3 players towards B main. Losing this much map control early on is a big issue and they want to re-establish control. To do this they smoke off B main and flash Sunroom, but Adren's counter flash is on point and blinds the entire compLexity side. You can see with Adren's follow-up spam that Rocket is completely focused on B main, whilst Nitro is sat just behind him in Sunroom. At this point Nitro takes the peek and Rocket pulls off a nice reaction shot, surviving with 14 HP. So to summarise, this was a really great example of how to gain B control early on in the round. The smoke combo is perfectly timed with the vent boost, the flashes are on point and you set yourself up for a strong middle hold with 2 members should things go your way. Unfortunately, Team Liquid were unable to capitalise on their positioning with Nitro missing the double kill.